everybody. Today I am going to be working on these cute little snowmen here. I got 3 of them for $10, I believe, from Amazon. I will leave the link for these in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so on this little snowman, I am just using the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, and I'm just going to do his hat, the brim of his hat, his scarf, and get those all painted. And then I'm also going to do the buttons in the black as well. And then I'm just going to go over the entire snowman with the Dixie Belle chalk paint and drop cloth. I do wish later on that I had used antique wax over the snowman, but I did not. I did the snowflakes as well. As you can see, I almost forgot to do that snowflake, but I do the heart and the frosty word in the red color. And then I try to use a really small paintbrush to do the mouth of the snowman, and I just could not get it right. So I ended up using a ink pen and just drawing his mouth on there. So I'm just using the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, and I'm just going to glue everything down on the snowman where most of them go and where I want like the snowflakes to be. Okay, so on the snowman, I'm going to go over the entire thing with the antique wax, and I'm just going to wipe it back. So I'm going over the main snowman, the little cup part, his handle, and the brim of his hat. I'm going to do the words here in the Dixie Belle drop cloth again. And then I am just going to go ahead and glue everything down in its place where it goes. I'm going to use the ink to do his eyes and his mouth. And I forget what you call these little dauber things. But if I find the link to those, I believe I purchased those on Amazon. And then I'm going to use the terracotta for his nose by Dixie Belle. And I just brushed that on and wiped it back as a stain as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start gluing everything down where it goes as well. Here I'm doing his mittens and the buttons and the drop cloth and going to glue those down. And then on the little berries and the bird, I'm going to paint those with the red. Okay, for the leaves, I actually made my own color of green. I used the opaline with some antique wax because it was just too bright for me. And then I just finished gluing everything down. And then I'm just going to do kind of the same process with this snowman. I'm just putting on the antique wax, wiping it back, painting the berries and the bird red. And then I'm going to use the terracotta again on his nose. And here is where I'll show you where I made my own color of green, because the green that I had was just too bright. So I use that. I know it's a lot, but I use that again for the leaves on the bird, and then also on the side of the berries. And then I'm going to use the drop cloth again on his buttons. And And then I'm just using that little dauber again for his eyes and his mouth. And then I will dry him and glue everything down. Now, one thing I did do was I painted the wrong side of one of his hands. So I had to go back and fix that, which I will show you here in just a few minutes at the end of the video. So here's a final look at all of the snowmans. Again, I am not too crazy about the white one, but I did fix the hand of the one. You can kind of tell that the color is off because I had originally put glue on that side and had to sand it back. But they turned out pretty cute. So I just want to say thank you for joining me today. And watching me create these little snowman, and for just being with me and watching me learn. It's a journey. It's a learning journey. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would really appreciate it. And also give this video a like if you'd like to see more content from me in the future. Have a good week, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.